Right now, full transparency, it's been about 3 weeks to a month of me eating wild crazy. Like, wild crazy. What are you doing? So it's caught up with me this week.
I'm like the modern day Garvey, my mission is specific. Get a mic and represent the African party. Yeah, I'm like the modern day Tubman, the only difference I won't lead them underground. We got to run up in public. Yeah, I'm like the modern day Martin, but in these times, dreams.
Self-awareness is your superpower. Okay? Self-awareness is your superpower. You are talking to me from the car because it's raining outside, and I was supposed to record this video while driving to Raleigh, but now I'm not going to Raleigh. That's another story. But either way, I was like, I'm still going to record this video. So here we are. But seriously, move the seat back a little bit. Self-awareness is your superpower. If you are a neurospicy guy or girl, when I say neurospicy, I'm talking to somebody who is neurodivergent, whether that's autistic, ADHD, or any other. I don't like to, it's not a disease. I really don't even like to refer to I don't even like to say disorders, but like if you're on the spectrum of any kind and you identify as neurodivergent, I'm talking to you right now. Being self-aware is going to keep you from spiraling completely out of control and losing control over your life. For a long time, before I even realized what it was that I was dealing with, I used to find myself spiraling. Like, I would start routines that I know really worked for me, and then something would happen that would stress me out, and then I would find myself spiraling. Full transparency, since locking in on wedding planning, I have found myself spiraling. On top of that, turning 30, I've found myself spiraling because I have been stressed out about hitting certain goals, not hitting certain goals. I've been stressed out about that. Like, girl, you're 30 and you don't have this, or this. I've been stressed out about that. And then on top, adding this new fiance era that I am in, like, it has like triggered my anxiety, and let me choose my language. It has triggered anxiety within me. I'm not owning anxiety. I don't own ADHD. However, these are things that I deal with. And it sparked that. So without self-awareness, I wouldn't be able to reel myself back in. I do this thing where I look at myself from like a bird's eye view. When I start, my body starts to speak to me. And if you start to practice self-awareness, then you'll know your body will start to speak to you too. So on top of working out, my body has been very tense, and I've been like bloated. I'm breaking out in certain spaces that I don't usually break out in. And like, my body has just been speaking to me. So the moment my body speaks to me, I have to listen. So I'm like, okay, why is this happening? What's going on right now? And I realized, like, okay, I have been emotionally eating. Like, I have been stress eating, like, so bad, to the point where I'm like, I don't care anymore. I do care, but I haven't even been caring about it. Like, yesterday, I got mad at my fiance because he wouldn't go to the gas station to get me a Pepsi. I don't even drink Pepsi. Like, that is a childhood thing that I haven't done forever. However, I've been stressed, so I've just been wanting Pepsi. I've been wanting vitamin water frozen, the dragon fruit kind. It tastes so good frozen. But I've been wanting that instead of my ginger apple juice that I usually take the time to actually juice. Like, this has been the last month or so. It's just been like started to heighten. I also, if you've been around for a while, then you know that I've been vegan for like over 7 years. Like, late last year, I did invite fish back into my life, and now I identify as plant-based, because 90% of my diet is still plants. But when I started to emotionally start to eat after putting down marijuana, after putting down weed, like, I opened all the way up. I took the reins all the way off to the point where my fiance made some oxtails a couple weeks ago. I crushed those oxtails with, and I had no remorse. This isn't a video about like what you should and shouldn't eat, but I know me and I know that I don't usually do that. I have also like, I started eating cheesecake. I just started doing little things that I don't normally do due to stress. So like I said, once I realized like, okay, you're breaking out, your body is speaking to you, I'm like, oh yeah, it's a result of my stress eating. It's a result of my emotional eating. I have to do something about that. What is that thing that I have to do? I have to get back to eating the way that I usually eat, clean, mostly raw, not mostly raw, raw, but mostly plants. Like, and it's not to say like I'm not eating plants as much, but like the times that I have decided that like I don't care, I'm finna eat whatever, like I go there. Like I have been going there. Like, okay, I could have indulged in the oxtails that one time, but no, I ate them oxtails. It I don't know, it set something off within me, and I was like, oh, the very next week, and I was like, I want oxtails again. The very next week, and I was like, I need more oxtails. Like, girl, what is the world? What? Self-awareness, though, has allowed me to, like, look at myself and, like, press pause. Because the more I continue to do the things that don't serve me, the worse I'm gonna feel. The same thing came into play when it came to like just how I was feeling as far as like my days. When I found myself starting to stress out over being 30 and I started to like get into wedding planning and I realized I was stressed, like I started to let like my wellness practice kind of fall by the wayside, not journaling, not getting on my yoga mat. And then as a result, I'm flying into my day feeling what is happening, like just feeling off, just completely off, unregulated. I know that that does not work for me. So it only took about a week of feeling crazy, for lack of better words. I don't like to use the word crazy, but for lack of better words, I'm going to say crazy. Like it only took a week of me feeling like that for me to be like, okay, I need to get back on my mat. I need to get back to starting my morning, journaling, talking to God on my mat, breath work, like that. I know that these are the things that make me feel good. These are the things that get me through. Like these are a part of my tool belt. This is like, it's a part of my wellness tool belt. It's what helps me feel well. So I'm really just saying all this to say that like, if you know what works for you, do those things. And when you find yourself getting stressed out, pay attention to that, press pause in the moment, grab your wellness tool belt and take out those tools, get back to using your tools. For me, I really try not to let it go more than a week with me falling off. However, right now, full transparency, it's been about 3 weeks to a month of me eating wild crazy. Like, wild crazy. What are you doing? So it's caught up with me this week because I've had this pimple patch, not the same one, but I have been having to wear a pimple patch on this huge pimple that popped up on my face, and it's been like that for almost a full week. So my body's starting to speak to me and I'm listening. Okay, so I got myself all of the things that I need to get back to my juicing, my smoothie bowls instead of a cheesecake. Like, I'm getting right. So if anything that I'm saying is speaking to you, I am encouraging you to get right. When you are neurospicy, you have to do the things that you know work for your mind, that work for the way that your mind works. And certain things only make it worse, only make your symptoms worse. Eating sugar, eating crap, it doesn't help you in the way that your mind already sometimes feels like something you're battling against. So yeah, that's that on that. I just wanted to talk to anybody else just because y'all know how I do. I speak from my own experience, and it's my hope that as I'm always vulnerable, taking the mask off here, I encourage somebody else to like look at themselves in the mirror, take their mask off, and just be real with themselves. I love you. I mean it. Mwah.